What's going on, people? Welcome back to Down the Track. In this episode, we'll be doing the preview for the match between the Delhi Capitals and the Royal Challengers Bangalore. Delhi coming into this game after a very, very close win against Sunrisers Hyderabad. There was a win in the Super Over. There's some positives for them and some negatives as well. I think positives are Prithvi Shaw's form. He's looking in good touch, much better than last season. He's providing starts. He might not be as consistent as they would like him to be, but he's shown that when he does get going, he can be dangerous. He's getting the runs quick as well, and even in difficult conditions like in Chennai. So that'll give them a lot of, confidence. And then I think Avesh Khan is another find of the season. He's been bowling brilliantly. Every game is picking up a couple of wickets, 2 to 3 wickets, and he's constantly getting wickets. He's bowling outside the power play with the oldish ball, and he's still, getting purchase with that. His slower balls have been very effective. His cutters, the way he rolls his fingers off the delivery has been brilliant. His pace has been good as well. His lengths very smart. He bowls according to the batsman and the situation as well. We saw Johnny Bairstow hit him for a six in the last game, and then he just slowed it down a tad, pulled it a bit, fuller, and he got the wicket. So Avesh Khan is, he's executing his plans really well. The strategies that he's worked out with Ponting and Pant have been excellent, and he's doing a brilliant job. He's been the find of the season, like I said. He's been excellent. I think Rabada's form has been a bit of a worry, especially at the death we saw against Rajasthan. Morris hit him for a few sixes. Then here, Suchit and Williamson really, did hit Rabada, but then he came back and he took the game into the Super Over when it was almost lost. So it's a bit of a catch-22 there. He's a class bowler. I'm sure he'll learn. It's about adjusting to the pitches in India. I think in Dubai, he adjusted really well. Here, sometimes he has to slow it down a bit. A lot of pace you can do get hit, whereas Dubai, if you bowl it faster, it's sometimes more difficult to hit. So I think he just needs to work on that as well. His variations, his cutters, he does have them. It's not an issue. I think he just needs to work around when to bowl it, when not to bowl it, when to bowl quick, when to bowl back of a length, Yorkers. He's a class bowler. I'm sure he'll come back. It's been a bit of a rough start, but he still is a wicket taker. He's still a brilliant bowler, Rabada. Another news for Delhi is that Ravichandran Ashwin has pulled out of the bubble right now. He's going to be going back and staying with his family to fight COVID. I think that they have some COVID issues there in the family. So best of luck to him. He won't be playing in this game, and until further notice, he's not going to be with the Delhi squad. So that's kind of a setback for Delhi. But apart from that, they do have some good players. They have great players actually. Shikhar Dhawan, Rishabh Pant, these guys, they're experienced in the IPL. They know how to get the job done. And then, the likes of Marcus Stoinis, he hasn't really performed yet. Him and Hetmyer, if they start to get going, that Delhi middle order can look very, very lethal. If you look at RCB, they had a brilliant start to the season, 4 wins in a row. Then against Chennai, they got a bit of a reality check. It was a big loss. I think the way they played the turn was kind of worrying. Like, they should have probably rotated a bit more. They struggled with the bat in that game. And, Hershel Patel got hit for 5 6s. That kind of changed the game. But I would still say, RCB are a really good team. They've improved this season. Their bowlers have improved. Also, they've played in Chennai for a few games. They were good there. Mumbai, they won a couple of games, and then they struggled in one game against good opposition. So for them, the biggest test will be death overs. If they can get the death over sorted, like we've said the whole time, even last year, the year before, if they can get the death over sorted, it'll really help them. That's their weakness. I think the last 4 or 5 overs with the ball. With the bat, like you can't expect Maxwell and AB to score every single game, but they still have good batsmen. Virat Kohli, world class. Padikkal has looked a million bucks in the last couple of games. He's timing the ball really well. He's rotating the stride. He's getting boundaries very quickly. I think the issue in the batting is their one down position. They really don't know who to try. They've tried everyone. I feel that they should try Azharuddin. Otherwise, if that doesn't work, you straight away shift up the order. You put Maxwell at 3 and then AB at 4, and then just start from there. Get your best batsman the most deliveries. I understand that they want to keep someone in the back end, but if that doesn't work, try somebody like Azharuddin. If it doesn't work, then they'll have to maybe shift that up. So the issues for RCB are the one down position and their death bowling. But apart from that, Siraj has looked in good form. He's bowled brilliantly so far. Chahal has not really matched his standards yet. They'll really want him to pick up, come in, take wickets, flight it a bit more, and bring back that Chahal magic. Basically, Sundar has been decent with the ball. He's done his job, with the new ball as well in the power play. I think he's been good. Hershel Patel has been fantastic, apart from the last over of the last game where he got hit for 5 sixes. I felt he didn't, trust his instincts and bowl the in dipping Yorkers. Getting the ball to tail in. He's very good at that. He just missed his length and line. Just wasn't his day. That especially that over wasn't his over. Before that, he was having a good day, picking up 3 wickets, but one over turned things around. Hopefully, he's mentally strong. He comes back, he takes that out of his mind, because he's been really good this season. Apart from that, he's picked up wickets every single game. He's actually improved the RCB bowling lineup. So hopefully for him, he can get that out of his mind. Jameson, again, I think he needs to also vary his pace. Someone like Rabada, he has extra pace. Sometimes it's used in the batsman's favor. So he just needs to be smart in the way he, delivers the ball. Which length and line is he bowling, which batsman is he bowling to, what his field is, and what pace he's bowling at. If you bowl at one same test match pace, then it's going to be difficult, because the batsman will get the better of you. So I think it's going to be a very interesting game. Both teams have some explosive batting. They have some really good bowlers as well. I just feel Delhi, if Rabada's in full form, along with Avesh Khan, we've seen him, he's bowled brilliantly. On this pitch, will they get Nokia? I think, in Chennai, they played with the extra spinner, but over here, will they get Nokia? That'll be interesting. Ashwin is gone, but Akshar Patel is back, so they do have a good spinner there. Mishra has been in decent form as well. So I think Delhi's bowling will give them an advantage in this particular game. And also, I think their batting is a bit more stacked, because they have Dhawan, Shaw, then they have Pant, Smith, Marcus Stoinis, Hetmeyer. So I think they have players in each position, whereas the RCB have a gap there in the one down. But then if it's a Maxwell or AB kind of day, then it doesn't matter who's batting where. It doesn't really matter. Or if Virat Kohli goes all guns blazing, it doesn't really matter. So they have 3 world-class batsmen, RCB. There are some holes in that batting lineup. If it's exposed, then it'll be the detriment to the team. If not, then, it'll be good for them. Whereas Delhi, I think, much more balanced team. I think against Sunrisers, it was a bit surprising the way the game got so close. They should have killed it off earlier. They need to be more disciplined with the ball, I feel. They have world-class bowlers. They need to stick to their plans. And they need to be more disciplined. But overall, if you just look at the squad and their team, Delhi have plenty of options in each position. The likes of Vokes, Nokia sitting in the bench, so that tells you a lot. I think that pretty much wraps it up. I think the players to watch out for in this game, for RCB, it'll be Padikkal. I think he's in fine form. Even against Chennai, I saw him, the way he was hitting the ball was just sublime. So I'm going to look at Padikkal for this game for RCB. And for Delhi, Rabada, I just want to see how he'll come back. He did bowl well in his last 2-3 deliveries in that game against Sunrisers. So how will he bowl? Will he be more consistent? Will he be a threat? Will he pick up wickets? I will be very keen on seeing that. And I'm going to go with Delhi probably in this game. I tip them as favorites. Anything can happen. RCB is also a great team, and they've won this season. They've been in great form. So I think that wraps it up. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and comment with your predictions. Who do you think is going to win this game? Who are the players to watch out for? And your end result, what's going to happen. Thank you so much, and make sure you tune in for the latest cricketing content. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care.